Thank you for tuning in to Rap Palette. This is the Rap Palette News with a very big news update. And I think this was one I wanted to really put out there because this was important. Because this is a game changer. Game changer by game changer. And this is by way of hopnewhiphop.com. Now, Spotify is starting its own award show. I want you to listen. They're starting its own award show. If that's not a threat or a shot at the industry, these other award shows better be aware, because as of now they control at least a large margin of the streaming network. So now, if you one of these guys who top the streaming numbers on Spotify, just imagine what does this mean? The race that it will put on for a lot of these artists is to get the more larger numbers in streaming, you know what I mean, which is very few and none that does that. You know what I mean, there's some underground cats we don't even know who does streaming numbers. So, and when I seen this, I was astounded by this. I'm like, they starting an award show, first ever? You know what I mean? It's crazy. So, let me go this. So, Spotify launching its own award show. The streaming announced this moving in a statement in its website last week. The event would take place on March 5th, and the winners will be based on data collected from users' habits. Binge streaming, playlists, you name it. So, you know, it could be one song that could be across the board that could be taking numbers. But for the most part, Spotify's changing the game with its first award show, one based on user-generated data. Like, I don't think I understand what this means. Like, the game is transcending now. There's no goofiness about who likes who, or the judges are biased on pop music or this. This is strictly generated music. So people who's supposed to be getting awards will be getting awards. And this is gonna change the whole game spectrumly from all the other awards. So I think they're setting a new trend. Spotify explained, that's right, your streaming choices, whether hip hop, rock, reggaeton, bandy, or Cuba, matters. Your plays, patterns, habits will help determine the awards categories, finalists, winners of the Spotify awards by providing true reflection of what fans listen to. You can get excited for an award ceremony that actually speaks to what the people are streaming. The award ceremony would take place in Mexico City, which boasts the most listeners on Spotify global, beating out New York, London, Paris, since Spotify launched in Mexico back in 2013. Now that was a shocker. That was a shocker. Trump, I hope you're listening. Like, they provide more streamers than anything. That's crazy. Let's get to this. The country has evolved in one of the most sophisticated digital markets, becoming a magnet for major live acts, inviting rising singers, songwriters connected with fans, and make their mark. And now, the host of the first Spotify Awards, which will be broadcast on TNT for all Spanish-speaking Latin America. The statement explained. So, people, the fact that they're bringing this in, and it's going to be based in Mexico City on straight user data, I hope other award shows are listening. BET, the Grammys, all this. We need to get away with people's opinions and go off strictly data. You know what I mean? The data's out there. You know what I mean? It's just the same way where there's another piece I'm going to do where they say Post Malone snagged Best Album, and I'm like, how you snag Best Album when Astro World was like the banger for this year? Like it was a cult. It turned it into a cult. But you know what I mean? This is a wonderful article here, and I wanted to really bring this out to y'all. You know what I mean? To let y'all know like the changes in music of what's going on and how technology is advancing music every day, where there's no bias no more. And now it's putting the hands back into the artist to the point where, hey, you're hot, your music gets played, you'll get an award. You get 1 billion plays, you get an award. Rap Palette out.